Hi and welcome back to the Body Bar. My name is Tristan and we're about to get into a full body mat Pilates workout right after this intro. For today's workout we are going to be using no equipment. All you're going to need is yourself and your mat. Okay, let's do it. Alright, so we're going to start today standing on our mat. Nice wide comfortable stance, feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to take our arms and reach them out into a T position. So they're going to come in line with the shoulders. Palms are going to face down towards the floor. We're going to have a small little bend into the knees here, getting nice and comfortable, draw up through the crown of the head. We're going to start circling those arms around. So nice full rotation, thinking of where that move is coming from that shoulder joint. So we're rotating it all the way around, keeping the fingertips drawn out and away from each other. Keep the palms facing down towards the ground. Good, just circling those arms all the way around. Try and keep the tummy muscles nice and engaged here. Good, then let's reverse it. We start taking it the other direction. So feel those shoulder blades behind your back, feeling nice and stable. Reach the fingertips away from each other. Good, for 4 and 3, last 2 and 1. Hold it there, flip the palms to face forward. We're going to go for a little bicep curl in towards the ears and out. In and out. So we're thinking of keeping those elbows nice and high, keeping them in line with the shoulders, reaching in and out. Good. Palms are facing forward. Keep it lifted here. Try and drop the shoulders away from the ears. Good. For 5 and 4. Soft bend into the knees. Last 3 and 2. Good, last 1, bring your arms to this little goalpost position. We're going to just press the arms back. So it's a small little move back with those arms, pulsing them back behind you. Think of drawing the shoulder blades together as we pulse it back, back, back. Good, press, press, palms stay facing forward, press back, back, back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it there. Take the right arm now and we're going to take it down. Then as we lift it up, the left arm goes down. So we're thinking of keeping those elbows nice and high in line with the shoulders, and we're just doing a little robot move with those arms. So you're thinking of internal rotation and external rotation. Good, let's speed it up. So as one's going down, the other's coming up. Good, lift and lift. Think of keeping it in line with the shoulders here. Good, up and up. For 5. Good, last 4. Just keep it lifted, shoulders away from the ears. 3 and 2. And the last 1, bring it back into that goalpost position, pulse it up. Lift those arms up and up. Keep the elbows nice and wide. Those shoulders are starting to get tired, I know. Pulse it up. It's amazing how we don't even need weights and we're starting to fatigue already. Pulse up and up. For 4, 3, 2, 1, bring the elbows down towards the waist. Reach it back up to that goalpost, to the waist and up. Think of those shoulder blades behind you. Shoulder blades are drawing down towards the spine and lift. So think of it coming down in a little V position behind your back. In and up. Keep those tummy muscles engaged. Good. Last 4 and 3. Very nice. Last 2. And 1, as you lift it back up, going back for those bicep curls. So keep the arms high in line with the shoulders. Palms are facing forward. We're bringing the arms in towards the ears and reaching it out, reaching the fingertips away from each other. For 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Hold it there. Turn the palms now so they face back towards the back of the room. And last little push, we circle forward all the way around. Nice full rotation. Good, and let's reverse. Take it the other way. Good, thumbs are facing down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Give those arms a good shake. Well done, everyone. All right, good. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears and down behind the back. So we lift and roll it all the way back. Good. Take a nice breath in. Release it down, give those hands a shake, and step yourself to stand towards the end of the mat. So keep your feet about hip distance apart here. We're going to just do a little roll down. So we can take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, nod your chin down towards the chest. Keep a little bend in the knees, and we slowly start to roll through the spine, one vertebra at a time. When you get to the bottom, you're going to take 4 little walks out of the hands, coming into a plank position. Good, drop your bum down, come into a nice high plank. Then we slowly start to walk the hands back, keep a bend into the knees, and slowly roll the spine all the way back up and curl the head and shoulders at the top. And again, we take an inhale. Exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest, rolling it down. Slowly walk the hands out, come into a plank position, spread the fingertips nice and wide. This time when you get here, you're going to drop the knees all the way down and curl the toes. Bring the hands so they come right underneath of the shoulders. Knees are underneath of the hips. And let's start to circle around on those wrists. So nice full circles, moving all the way around, getting warm into those wrist joints. Good, draw the tummy muscles up towards the spine so you're in a nice tabletop position. And then let's reverse it so we start taking it the other way. Keep those fingertips nice and wide as you circle around. Good, last 3 here. Remembering to breathe, 2. And the last 1, come back to center, neutral spine. Good, spread the fingertips out. We're going to do a little cat-cow. So we're going to take an inhale, gazing forward, dropping the belly down towards the mat. As you exhale, you're going to round up, press away from the mat, come into that nice rounded position. And inhale, we come back into that cat-cow. Good, reaching forward. And exhale, round it here. Good, 2 more. Arching the back on that inhale, gaze forward, drop the belly towards the floor. And then round it all the way up, pressing away, gazing towards the navel. Last one, we take it all the way forward. Good, and round it all the way under. Then we come back to a neutral spine. Good, let's hold it here. Bring the knees to touch, feet are touching, staying in this little tabletop position. We're going to tuck the toes under, and we're going to take an inhale and just come to a little hover with those knees. Take it down. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. We want to think of keeping our tummy muscles up towards the spine, so we're keeping that nice long neutral spine. And that continues all the way to the head, so we're keeping our neck in line with the upper back. So we're not going to strain through that head. We don't want to allow it to drop all the way down or lift up too high. Keep gazing down towards the mat to keep it nice and long. Lift and lower. Good. 3 more like this. Lift and lower. Last 2. We lift and lower. This next one, we're going to lift and hold. Lift and hold. Good. Send the knees off towards the right and center. Send them to the left and center. Good. Right and center. Left and center. Think of pressing away from the mat, but keep it nice and low here. So you're only a few centimeters off of the mat. Try keeping the knees together. Good. Getting warm through the core for 3. And 2. Good. Last 1. Come to the center. Place those knees down. Open them out. Bring the toes to touch. And just come down, round into a shell stretch here. Reach the fingertips all the way forward along the mat. Take a nice breath, catch your breath here again, breathing into the sides and the back of the rib cage. Good, 1 more breath in. And as you exhale, slowly start to restack the spine, rounding from the tail, curling it all the way back up. Good, let's flip over onto our back. So we're coming to lay down, all the way down onto the mat. And we're going to take our hands here, and we're going to interlace them behind our head. So bring your feet about hip distance apart. Feet are flat on the mat. We're going to lower our head and shoulders down. We're going to take an inhale to prepare, and as we exhale, we're going to lift the head and shoulders, gazing towards the end of the mat. And we take it down. So we're doing it on 2 breaths. It's an exhale to lift and an inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. We're thinking of keeping a neutral spine here. Trying not to tuck under as we're lifting up. We're thinking of keeping a small gap between the chin and the chest, about the size of a fist, so that we don't strain the neck. Try to pull on the head and shoulders. And we're shortening this area between the rib cage and the pelvis. So as you're lifting up, you're thinking of really contracting your obliques, lifting up to make that area a little bit smaller. Good. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keep the elbows wide. Last 2. And down, just warming into the tummy muscles. Last 1, take it down. Now lift the right leg up to tabletop, followed by the left. So those legs are in that tabletop position. Bring your knees to touch, feet are touching. Same thing now. Now we imprint the spine into the mat, so the lower back is gently pressing into the mat. We're going to take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, we lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Keep that spine contacted to the mat. Good. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Last 3 like this. And down. For 2. Good. Last 1. Take it down. Take a big breath in. Lift and flex the head and shoulders again, gazing down towards the end of the room. We're going to start reaching the right leg out on the diagonal. Bring it in and switch. Bring it in. Right leg and in. Left leg and in. Keeping that spine in contact with the mat. Good. Now let's make it a bit smoother. So as we bring it in, we're switching. One leg comes to tabletop, one leg reaches out onto the diagonal. Good. Out and out. Those hip flexors are working to bring that leg back in. Good. We're going to add a little bit of rotation. So we're going to rotate towards the bent leg. We rotate, 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 and rotate. Get that rotation. And try not to pull on your head and shoulders too much. Remember to breathe. Last 3 and 2. Hold it here to the right side. Good. So we're holding, right leg is bent. Take that left arm, reach it past the knee. Come back to center. Past the knee and center. We're staying on this right side. Good. Reach and center. Reach and center. If it's too much and you want to place that left leg down, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, we're keeping it on the diagonal. Good. Last 3 and 2. Good. Last 1. Hold it there. Bend and extend that right leg. We reach it up to the ceiling and bend. Reach and bend for 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2. Hold this next one. Hold it extended. Bring the hands back around the head. Scissor the legs. You can have a little bend into the hamstrings here if your legs are feeling tight. Good. Reach and reach for 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Come back to the center. Lower everything down. Give those knees a little hug in. And take a nice breath here. Good. Catch your breath again. Then let's take our hands, circle them around so we can take it to the other side. So we're going to go now with the left side. So right leg is going to reach out onto the diagonal. Right arm is going to reach past that left knee. Come to center. Reach and center. Just past that knee, bring it in. For 4 and in. 3. Good. Rotate the torso. 2. And hold this last one. Hold it there. We reach that leg to the ceiling. Bend it in. Reach and in. For 5. Bend. 4. Keep pulling over to that side. Last 3 and 2. Hold this next one extended. Hold it there. Place your hand back around the head. Back for those scissors. Good. Reaching through the toes for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Come back down to the center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock your spine from side to side. Good job, everyone. Good. Place the right foot down. Place the left foot down. Let's just lift ourselves all the way up to seated. Extend the legs along the mat. Open the feet out. Take your hands, place them onto your thighs. We take a big breath in here. As you exhale, you're going to nod the chin down towards the chest and just roll your spine all the way forward. Keep your feet flexed. Take a breath in. And exhale, start to roll it all the way back up, starting from the tail and curling the head. Good. Again, we take an inhale. Exhale, nodding the chin down, starting from the upper back. Roll it all the way forward. Good. Take a breath in. And exhale, we roll it all the way back up. Good stuff. Let's lay onto our side. So we're going to come down. We're going to take our underneath elbow. So we're going both sides, so it doesn't matter which one you start with. So we have our underneath elbow is going to be bent, and it's going to come right underneath of our shoulder here. We're going to bend that bottom knee so we have a little bit more balance, a little bit more support, and our top leg is going to reach out long. We want to think of our hip bones facing forward here. So we're going to try not to roll back onto that hip. We're going to keep the hip bones facing forward, keep those underneath obliques, the side of your body here nice and lifted, and place the top hand down in front of you just so you have a little bit of support. Okay, we're going to start lifting that top leg. So we're going to point to lift and flex down to lower, keeping it nice and in line with the hip here. Good, so we point to lift, flex to lower. Point to lift, flex to lower. As you're flexing that foot, think of keeping the toes in line with the ankle, in line with the knee. Good, nice long line with that body. Good, last 4, take it down. And 3, try not to collapse into that shoulder. Last 2, good. Last 1, take it all the way down. That top arm now is going to reach out nice and long, gaze down towards the mat. As you take an exhale now, you're going to lift the leg, lift the hand to meet. Now we're rolling back onto that hip. Then we reach it long. So our pelvis is going to move now. It's going to face forward. Then it's going to face up towards the ceiling. Forward and to the ceiling. Good. Rolling on that side of that hip. Inhale to reach away. Exhale, we lift towards that foot. Inhale away. Exhale, lift. Good. Use your tummy muscles to help lift that leg up and meet it in the middle. Good. Last 4 here. Reach. And 3. Good. 4, 2. And the last 1. Reach it all the way long. Take your hand, place it behind your head. We're going to anchor that foot down now. So we're still leaning onto that elbow. You're welcome to double up your mat here if you need a little bit more support. And we're going to come into a little bit of a crunch. So we move that inside leg a little bit further out so we have some more room. Hands behind the head. We're going to tap elbow to knee and lengthen out. Tap to the knee and lengthen. Good. So we're tap down and lengthen. Think of that elbow to knee connection and reach. Good. Just for 3 and reach. 2. Lengthen out. Last 1. Lengthen out. Reach that top arm overhead. So we're going to tap the toes, reach, bring the hand behind the head, tap the knee, reach, to the toes, reach, and knee, reach. Good. Toes, reach, to the knee, reach. Last 3. Toes, reach, and knee, reach. Good. 2 more. Reach it out, tap, and reach. Last 1. To the toes and to the knee. Come all the way back to the center. Press up onto that hand. Take that underneath knee. Bring it in line with the long end of the mat. Other knee is going in line with the short end. So we're going to come into a little mermaid stretch here. Doesn't matter which way we're going both sides. So reach your arm up and over. And let's just come into that nice side bend. Open out through the sides of the ribs here. Getting that nice stretch. Take a big breath in and exhale to lift yourself all the way up. We take it over to the other side. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift it all the way up. Let's switch sides. Are we ready for that other side? We're going to come down, bend the elbow. So that underneath elbow is bent right underneath of the shoulder. Bottom leg is going to be bent just for that balance. Top leg is going to go out long. Look down and just make sure that the elbow is right underneath your shoulder here. It's not deviating too close to the body. Bring that top hand, place it down onto the floor in front of you, onto the mat, and reach that top leg away. We think of keeping those hip bones facing forward, trying not to roll back here. Stay lifted through the underneath obliques. We're going to point to lift the foot, flex to lower. Point to lift, flex to lower. Good. Lifting just a little bit higher than that hip. It doesn't have to lift all the way up. Good. Point to lift, flex to lower. Up and down. Good. Inhale and exhale. Last 4 and down. For 3. Good. Last 2. And the last 1. Take it down. Take that top arm now. Reach it long. Gaze down towards the mat. We're going to lift it up. Hand is going to meet towards that ankle, and we're going to reach long. We are rolling on the pelvis now, so now the pelvis is moving. Hip bones are facing forward, then they're facing up towards the ceiling. Reach. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Good. Think of length. Think of reaching away from the toes with those fingertips as you're reaching out long. Good. Last 4 and reach. For 3, reach. Good. Last 2, reach. And last 1, reach it long. Bring your hand behind your head. Take that inside knee a little bit more forward. So we're going to go for that little twist down to tap towards the knee. So anchor that top foot. We're going to lift the knee, tap elbow to knee, open out. Tap elbow to knee and open. Exhale on that tap, rounding it in and open out. For 4 and open. Good. 3, open. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Then we can combine it. So reach out arm long, gaze down. Tap towards the foot. Good. Hand behind head. Tap towards the knee. To the foot and to the knee. Reach to the foot and then tap to the knee. Good. Lift and tap. So really arching the body here. Lift and tap. Last 2. Lift and tap. Last 1. We lift and tap. Good job. Place your hand down. Lift yourself up. Your shin is going to be parallel to that long end of the mat. Outside shin is parallel to the short end, coming for that little mermaid twist, going both ways. So we take a big breath in and exhale, lean over to the side, get that nice stretch through the rib cage. Good. Catch your breath again. Big breath in. Exhale, we lift all the way up, taking it over to the other side. Good stuff. Take a breath in. Exhale, we lift it back up, and let's lay down onto our stomachs. So flip yourself all the way over and bring yourself to lay down. Good. From here, we're going to bring the right hand down, followed by the left. That's going to be to support our forehead. We're going to open the legs out nice and wide and lift the feet so the heels can touch. The knees are going to be in line with the mat. So they're nice and wide as the mat. Heels are touching, feet are going to be flexed. So they're in this little V shape. Soles of the feet are pointing up towards the ceiling. Then place your head and shoulders down onto your hands here so you have that support. And we're just going to take an inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to really engage through the glutes and the hamstrings. And we're going to try to lift those knees off of the mat. They may only come off a small amount, and that's fine. We're just taking a big exhale to lift, inhale to lower. We're thinking of keeping the rib cage in contact with the mat, relaxing through the upper part of the body, just working with the glutes and the hamstrings here. Keep those heels connected. Good. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Last 4. And 3. Good. For 2. This next one we're going to hold lifted. Hold it here. Open the legs out. Reach the legs long along the mat. Bring it back into tap. Knees are lifted here if possible. If you're needing to lower them down, that's fine. Good. We're just thinking of tapping the heels, then reaching it out. Coming into that flexed foot, then a pointed foot to reach away. Glutes and hamstrings are really working here. Good. Tap together and reach it out. Tap together. Reach it out. Last 2. Tap and reach. Last 1. We tap and reach. Place the feet all the way down. Good. Reach the arms out long now. We're just going to hover the nose here. Feet are about as wide as the mat, and allow those heels to fall in towards each other. So they're in that little lateral rotation. Gaze down towards the mat here. We're going to take the right arm and lift it a little bit higher. Lift the left leg. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Take it down, and we switch. We're thinking of reaching, fingertips away from the toes. Thinking of keeping length through that leg, so we're not bending from the knee here. We're alternating lifting one arm and leg, and then the other arm and leg. lift and lower, trying to keep that length. Good. Think of pressing your rib cage down towards the mat, pubic bone is down towards the mat, hips are nice and stable. And then we can start to speed it up. So we're going for a full flutter kick, fluttering with the arms, fluttering with the legs, a full little swimming motion here. We're going to inhale for 5 breaths and exhale for 5 breaths. So keep gazing down towards the mat. We inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And pause. Take it all the way down. Good. Bring your hands next to your shoulders. Press yourself up, come into a shell stretch, open those knees out, bring the toes together, lower yourself all the way down, really round out through that lower part of the back here, keeping the tummy muscles engaged, flex out that lower part of the spine, catch your breath again, nice full breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's walk the hands over towards the left. Placing the right hand on top of the left and isolate that stretch down the side of the back. Good, full breath in. Exhale, walk the hands back towards the center. And let's take it off to the other side. Place the left hand on top of the right here. And take another big breath in. Exhale, come back to the center. Good, take a breath in and exhale, slowly start to restack the spine, curling it all the way up, uncurling the head and shoulders. And that is it. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this full body Pilates flow, and I'll see you again soon on the mat. Bye.